Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
It's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a goofy. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for niggas acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Oh shit, now that's some shit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slowing at full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we potting perfect. Beez and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the hoe and get it lit like sipping hot toddies. What's good and pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary, this is my crib, and I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already, share this with your peoples, we gonna have a good time tonight. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? Glad to see y'all checking in early. We have a good show for you tonight. We're gonna be talking about Netflix employees walking out in protest of Dave Chappelle. Lil Nas X gets his own day in ATL. He got that pretty quick. You know, we're gonna talk about clout and integrity. Do they match up? And we're gonna talk about a lot more. I'm joined by the homie Beez Buddha. I'm joined by the beautiful Tati. How is everybody doing? I hope y'all week has been great. On some Tony the Tiger shit, you know, on some Tony the Tiger shit. I did my great right there, you know what I'm saying? And I got a shot. We're going to start the show for shot number 1. This is actually probably like shot number 6 for the day, but I feel sober now. So it's shot number 1. It's shot number 1 for the evening.
He's doing shots. What going? I'm doing shots.
Shot number 1. Woo, for the evening, baby. For the evening. How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
I am all right.
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain, really. Can't complain. You know, it's Friday. Made it through the week. You know, the week came, the week went, and now we at the weekend. Now we on the weekend.
Yeah, you know? It's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. It's, you know, feeling good this Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In the building.
You got any weekend plans? Might
be a little turn up. We gonna talk some shit. I ain't doing shit, but building my bar, bro. That's what I'm doing.
Beez is building. You building a bar? He's building a bar.
A bar, my nigga.
Oh shit.
A bar, my nigga. As a bartender, I'm building a bar, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because doing all the bartending that I've done over my, you gotta say my 15-year span with this shit is like, fam, I done seen all types of bars. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not even, it don't really even be like about the bar itself. It's all about the display and how you could display the liquor and so forth. You feel me?
Mm.
So when people look at your display, they like,
visual.
It's about the that visual, shit is hot. The visual gets you what you call, because you already know what you like to drink. But when you see your shit sitting up on the bar, like in a certain light, that should make you want to drink it more.
Got you.
It's just like, yo, when you go to the strip joint, right? Check it out. When you go to the strip joint, there are certain songs that make niggas spend money in the strip joint.
You think it's the songs and not the ass clapping? You got
songs with
ass clapping? I think no,
it'd be ass clapping. It'd be ass clapping, but it's certain songs that make the ass clapping more interesting, my nigga.
Yeah,
like, listen,
I agree.
Guaranteed money maker in the strip joint. Tip drill is like a money maker in the what you call it. Sorry, Miss Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They got some what you call it. Anything yin yang.
Sorry,
anything yin yang will have you in a strip club. No, not Outcast. Yin yang.
Now, is it
whisper in it?
Is it the music making the niggas spend money, Or is it the music making a woman shake them tail feathers that got niggas dropping money? I think it might be the tail feathers.
Hey, yo, certain songs make the tail feathers drop harder. And when the tail feathers drop harder, niggas throw them dollars. I'm trying to tell you, yo.
I think it might have more to do with the tail feathers.
About the listen. The tail feathers, what you call it? No, because even the skinny joint can get some money in there with the tail feather.
Hey, little tail feathers matter. Little tail feathers matter.
These don't really be. Little tail feathers matter. I'm not saying what you call it. The each his own. If that's what you like,
not my preference.
You like a little tail feather, then
it's not my preference. But little tail feathers matter. There's some nice little tail feathers out there that can do a little wobble.
I'm with that old school shit. I'm with the old school shit. You remember the Sizzling commercial?
Sizzling,
move
shit.
Over, bacon. Now there's something meatier.
Have you ever ate sizzling?
Yo, fam, I used to tear that shit up, yo.
Was it good? Was it really good? Was it better than bacon? It was kind of like a beef bacon, fam, right?
Sizzling was like the original motherfucking like turkey bacon type, like other night. It wasn't beef bacon.
It wasn't turkey though, right? It was like
it wasn't. Right then, back then, it probably was like whatever they would call turkey bacon.
It was beyond.
But they just didn't have a name.
80s,
yeah, it was one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Yeah, this contact is going crazy.
It was like pepperonis and some other shit mixed together. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was like pepperoni and some other shit mixed together.
It was like some shit you would not
normally
eat.
That.
It was some shit you would not normally eat.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I used to tear a sizzling sandwich? I used to tear that shit up, yo. SLT, brother? Fuck a BLT, a SLT?
Oh man, yeah. I gotta
that's what you call it.
I got something.
Contact fucking with you, bro?
I got something in my eye, yo. Something crazy right now. Well, I'm on my first shot. What shot you on, Tati?
I'm on shot number 1.
You on shot number 1? Mm-hmm. You on the light or the dark?
I'm about to say she quiet over there. What y'all? That's what I was about to ask.
You want the light or the dark?
So I know how the conversation gonna go tonight.
I'm fucking with the light. I'm fucking with the light.
I need to know how the conversation gonna go tonight.
It's gonna go fine.
If there's gonna be any or if there's gonna be any WWE shit going on.
Listen, don't start none, won't be none. That's how that goes.
Yeah, I don't even think a nigga started anything though. I think that just it was one of those, you remember how back in the days niggas be doing their interviews and they're out of nowhere, nigga just get attacked. They be go, oh my, what? What's going on? The devastation.
God damn, I still taste the shot. No, I'm chilling. Man. We gonna have a good night. Okay. We're gonna have a good night. How did your week go, though?
Yeah, my shit has been okay.
That's good.
I must say, it's been okay.
That's good.
All right, I think I fixed my eye.
You fixed your eye? You got the good one?
Yeah, I fixed my eye. I put the good one in now.
You put the glass one in?
Yeah,
Tati, you know he had a glass eye?
Say it again.
You didn't know he had a glass eye?
Wait, are you on number 2? Is that number 2, Tati? Huh?
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Might be.
Oh, shit.
She said maybe.
Let's not make this a battle tonight. Let's not make this a battle.
I'll do
my number 2. I'll do my number 2 right here. This is number 2 for me.
Beez.
All right, that's number 2.
You got to jump in.
And notice the shot counter came up. Notice the shot counter came up right above my head.
You got to jump in, Beez.
I ain't got no rope, nigga.
You ain't got no.
This ain't double Dutch. This ain't double Dutch. I ain't. Shit.
Yo, Cheryl's funny.
Listen, funny. I'm trying. What's up?
She said, I hope it won't be no WWE tonight. I was looking in the chat earlier too. What's his name? Obarg, he was like, yo, I appreciate how you did that. You making this a real show, my guy. You know, great intro. I appreciate it. Definitely trying to make this shit, step this shit up another level. You know what I'm saying? Up another notch and shit like this. But let's jump into some shit real quick. I sent both of y'all a post this week that I found online from Brittany Renner. Y'all remember her? Brittany Renner, the woman that got pregnant by the
I can't recall
NBA
Brittany.
player.
What did Brittany do?
She got pregnant by an NBA player,
okay.
a younger dude, younger than her, and then dipped on the nigga, and now she wants mad bread. But then she posted some shit because niggas was talking about, yo, she's like out here being a predator for these young athletes and shit like that, right? Well, she posted a picture of herself at like a college football game or something like that, and had the caption that said, "Hide your sons." Like she out here fucking sniping for these niggas out here, yo. You know? And she said,
she a headhunter, huh?
Yeah, yo, headhunter for real.
Oh shit. That's the ones you gotta watch out for, boy.
That's terrible.
Now,
no, it's okay. I'm not gonna do that.
It might have been a joke. I think it was a joke in bad taste, you know? She's like 30 plus, going to check on these young college dudes, yo. You know? Whether it was a joke or a troll, some things you don't make jokes about when people are like saying, yo, this is your motherfucking MO.
Oh shit.
Now, would you feel a way if
she trying to kill train?
Would you feel a way if your son came home with a Brittany Renner type woman? You know, like she has kids from multiple dudes that she's like only after them for the specific reasons of them having bread and good child support for the children?
Yeah, I'm gonna let my son, yo, nigga, this is red flag city, yo. Nigga, she at the fucking finish line waving the checkered flag. Nigga, you better watch that shit.
Now, do you think your child would listen? Do you think your child would listen?
I'm gonna tell that nigga, yo, if you want to make a bag, if you want to make an extra bag, you better watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she's coming.
Yeah, she's
so
coming.
If you make
$1
million, she's trying to get at least 300 to 400,000 out that shit. If she can.
Ashanti over here in the chat says, yo, she's securing her bags. Yeah, she's securing her bags in a wild way, you know?
For real.
In a wild way.
That's terrible.
But she like Megan Good in the Cookout. I don't want to work.
Wayne Mills says, yo, she's a superhead 2021.
Hold up. Superhead? Now, hold up. We're not going to do my girl like that.
Who?
Superhead different.
Your girl? That's your homie?
Nah, it's not my girl, but she different from what you call it. Like, she did her shit different. She a whole different what you call it. She ain't having kids and all that. Even though I think she got one by Bobby Brown, but that's another story. But
Superhead?
I did not know that.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I don't.
Yes, sir.
Nah, you know who she actually has a kid with, if I'm not mistaken?
Who?
Cool G Rap.
Yes, that is the first what you call it. He is the first baby daddy. But I'm not saying this is what you call it, but this is like right after Whitney that Bobby and Superhead allegedly may have a kid together.
Yeah, I don't recall that one. But real quick on Cool G Rap, since we brought him up. He was invited to the Verses last week and didn't show up. And there was rumors saying that the reason why he didn't show up was because he actually found God. And that's kind of why he decided to go. They said Cool G Rap found God and he's fucking with God, and that's why he don't feel comfortable doing those same lyrics.
What kind of lyrics?
Time out. I got a job with the mob making G's.
Yeah. People change.
Doing delivery, stick-ups, and transporting keys.
People change. People change. Yeah.
And now he on some down with the king. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And that's part of why he didn't head out to the verses and do his thing on stage. You know? So I guess I could respect that, you know. I guess. You know.
What you mean? She is Wayne Mills. Wait, Wayne Mills said in the chat that she is.
Oh, I think he's agreeing with you saying that she's the new age superhead because we didn't have internet when superhead was popping. We had internet, but we didn't have the social media and shit being shared and spread around like that. So I get it.
Yo, fam, listen. Superhead, she did it different from others though. She was getting like $100K from Shaq. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know she got
for
a porno.
The twist.
You know she got a porno out, right?
She destroyed Mr. Marcus.
Yeah, she only did
the first time.
She only did
destroyed
like
Mr. Marcus the first time. And then the second, she did a what you call it?
Wait,
she did a second round with Mr. Marcus.
When you say destroyed, what do you mean destroyed, Mr. Marcus?
Yo, she's superhead. She had Mr. Marcus like that nigga was. He didn't look like he was a professional. You know what I'm saying? See, she was only like she was through the industry doing shit. But Mr. Marcus was supposed to be a professional. This nigga got the penis pump. He got the pills and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Superhead, she ain't had none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? She was just, they was like, yo, she out here. She doing the twist on niggas in the industry. She in caught Ray J. She in caught fucking or Ja Rule. She done caught R. Kelly. She done caught this one, that one. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she got bodies. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't had no merch.
And she ain't got no merch. But listen, Tati,
I might have to add this on the back end.
How they would say, as today, she ain't have Cash App. She was before Cash App. They was just here her account.
She wasn't getting paid.
She wasn't getting.
She was getting paid.
Got you.
No, she was getting bread. Fuck that Cash App chicks be getting like $100 and shit like that. No, this chick was getting $100K.
And she was engaged at one point too.
That's a different type of.
What Sean Simpson says over here, you know, and I recall that as well.
She was, I think, Ray J. I think it was Ray J.
No,
like
not Ray J.
Ray J. She had Ray J going crazy.
Nah, she was engaged to Eddie Winslow, who we actually heard in the news recently as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, she was engaged.
She was engaged to Eddie Winslow. But I tell you what, we don't hear much from Eddie Winslow. What's his real name? He was
Darius McSomething.
Darius McCray. He whenever I don't hear much from Darius McCray, but when I do hear something from Darius McCray, it involves some bitches. Not to say women bitches.
I can't.
The only time I hear about him is involving something with a woman in some fashion, whether it be some type of scandal. The latest shit was he's dating a tranny. Is that the proper term? I'm not sure.
That is not the proper term.
Yeah.
A transsexual he was dating.
There you go.
Transgender. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Because if you would have said
my bad.
Transgender woman.
Anything trans and
a trans
gender
person,
does not after it. They what you call it? They consider that kind of disrespectful. You can't say that.
Which is going to be in our next topic we talk about, but we'll get there. But nah, the only time I ever hear his name, the only time I ever hear his name brought up is when there's some women involved, man. He's been involved with some women over the years because that's the only time I hear his name come up. No acting, no other bullshit. No, this nigga done robbed the bank because he broke type of shit. No, nothing. It's always about him fucking with some woman, something.
Fam, you don't know the thing that's bugged though? Like everybody that didn't get like this, Family Matters wise and all that, always remember this. Family Matters was a Disney show. Them checks is different, my nigga. Them checks is different. You fuck with Disney, you sign the right check. If you sign the right contracts with them, you don't never go broke, my nigga.
Got you.
Jason Weaver will never be broke as long as he lives, my nigga.
No,
as long as the Lion
he won't be broke
exists,
because his mother was smart. He won't be broke because his mom's was smart.
Yeah, but still,
I'm saying Disney didn't voluntarily give him that shit. His mom had to say no.
They tried to get him.
They tried to give him a lump sum, and his mom had more business sense and was a little more business savvy, and she was like, "Nah, we won't take the lump sum. We want the fucking royalties. You know, we want royalties out this shit." And that's why that nigga still gets paid today because of Lion King shit. You know, so Disney gave him that, but they didn't just give him that like, "Oh, here goes your contract. It includes all of this shit."
Oh yeah, no. But like I said, as long as you sign the right contract. As long as you do the right dealing with Disney, you will never be broke, my nigga.
Right. His mom was smart. And that story is a good lesson for people out there, you know, that might be doing shit like that. I ain't no singer. Ain't nobody paying me no money to sing unless they want some parody type shit, you know? All right. Netflix and Dave Chappelle, you know? Netflix and Dave Chappelle.
It's a saga.
Netflix employees actually walked out this week over the Dave Chappelle comedy special on Netflix. They walked out because Netflix has it on their platform. They feel offended by it. They walked out and had the media there. They was talking, telling them how they felt about it and how they felt disrespected. They said they invited Dave Chappelle and he didn't show up. Dave Chappelle, people says that was bullshit, not necessarily in those words, but he said nobody ever actually invited us to anything. But I am open to speaking with people if it's going to be in a manner that's actually going to be productive, you know? Sean says the CEO is eventually going to crack and remove the special, which as of now, so far, the CEO has fully stood behind the special. You know,
because it's still drawing in that paper, my nigga.
I watched the special. You know, we spoke about it here briefly, and I'm still not sure what's so offensive about it. You know,
it's bringing in that paper, my nigga.
I watched it. I actually watched it looking for what the offensive things would be say, what the offensive things would be, you know? And just for me, not being a trans person, watching it, only thing that I can come to a conclusion of is that people are just mad because he's making jokes about trans people, period. That's the conclusion I get from it. If that's it, if it's more than that, I don't really get that from it.
You know what's bugged though? A trans comedian, a transgender comedian came out and said, "Yo, this was one of the funniest shits I've ever seen." I wasn't offended. He does dark comedy. You understand what I'm saying? He has dark humor with certain stuff, but a lot of his shit makes sense. She said he is, you know, whatever. Said that they really weren't offended. They found it funny. They found it as comedy. But sometimes, I guess, as a comedian, that's the only way that you can truly see that situation in that light.
All right.
You know what I mean?
But what's your thoughts, Tati?
I don't know. I don't think that it was offensive. I feel like he was talking about a lot of groups of people, not just trans. And he told a lot of stories. I feel like he told a lot of stories that showed how he even support the trans community, even the way that he addressed them, like by their proper pronouns. Like, I just really feel like, I don't know. I really feel like they're just offended. I don't think that the CEO of Netflix is going to remove it because he's already said about 3 times, like, I'm not removing it. Even when they said they were walking out, he said he's not removing it. And even when he apologized to them, he told them, like, I'm still not removing it, but, you know, I did handle the situation, you know, wrong. So I agree. Like, I don't feel like anybody's platform should be taken down, especially a comedian, to do what they want to, well, to say what they want to say. And just because, you know, I don't know. I don't feel like he said anything. He made fucked up jokes, but he didn't say anything wrong.
Let this have been a fucked up slave movie or something like that. And they'd be like, oh, Oscar-winning performance. Da, 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 da. You understand?
You know?
What I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that cracks me up with this shit. You know? Like, people be offended, but people be offended over the wrong fucking shit, you know? Like, especially I can understand if the whole thing was all about just transgender, you know, people of the nature that were offended. I mean, I'm sure there were other people that were offended because this is the I'm just so offended generation of things. No, I'm so offended times because I can't say the whole generation be offended. You understand what I'm saying? It's just certain little, you know, shit being a bunch type shit. But I just don't be seeing why everybody be offended all the time. You know what I'm saying? If it don't apply, let that shit fly.
I think it's getting old. I think this whole, like, I feel like the whole I'm offended, take it down, cancel this person. I feel like all of that shit is getting real old. Like, I'm so sick of hearing about it. Yeah. And it's only the LGBTQIA community that, like, keeps doing it. It's like the slightest little thing. They're offended. You should defund this person, cancel this person. It's like, if you're offended, just don't watch it again. Cool, speak on your platform about how you don't like it, you don't support it, but we don't have to go extra steps to actually, like, cancel a person. I feel like that's out of pocket.
Right. Now,
you know what's bug though?
What's that?
Go ahead, Khary.
I was gonna say now, if Dave would have been saying some shit that was like, blah, 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 here goes my joke, and that's why trans people are bad, then I might be like, you know what? That's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up. You know? I kind of see it as people just mad that they're telling jokes about a certain group of people and they don't want jokes told about them. You know? We don't care if it's funny. We don't care if it's factual. We don't care about anything. We just don't want jokes made about us, you know? But also hearing this story also made me realize, okay, now I see why I'm not like a CEO of a big company or anything. Because if I was a CEO of Netflix, my response to the media would have been like, wow, all these people quit because they didn't find some shit funny? Wow, okay. And moved on. I would have just pretty much took a look at that as everybody that went on strike because y'all quit because y'all couldn't take a joke.
Damn, I'm so sorry, yo.
You know? And I guess that's why I'm not no CEO of Netflix. I definitely would have handled that shit differently. I would have looked at that shit as letters of resignations from everybody, and it would have been like, I would have said, they all said they quit because
you know what's so bugged though?
What's that?
I wonder like this. So, what if there was a transgender person making jokes about straight people? Do the straight people be offended? You know what I'm saying? Like you feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
Like, you know how?
Yeah, I totally get it. That's like that's like a great fucking analogy too. You know, if a trans person is making jokes about straight people and saying this is why straight people are fucked up, should straight people be offended? Should we start walking out because it's on certain platforms? I don't know.
This cancel culture just goes way too far.
Now, I've seen shit that I felt was offended. I was offended by. I was like, damn, that fucking offends me. It's like, I ain't gonna fuck with it no more. I didn't go on a campaign that I now felt like I had to have the whole world feel like because that offended me, it should offend y'all as well. You know? I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I won't watch it no more. And it's sorry.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? I roll with such and such. I don't like the way that nigga drive. I ain't riding with him no more. And guess what? You don't ride with the nigga no more. Like,
Right. Do you now go on a campaign telling the whole area, yo, don't drive with that nigga. That nigga don't drive right. Don't drive with that nigga. I don't like how he drives. Don't drive with that. Do you tell that to everybody now and try to get everybody to be like, nah, nigga, I ain't driving with you because you can't drive right. You know? Though if a nigga told me a nigga ain't drive right, I'll probably not drive with the nigga for a while until I see him drive. But I gotta see you drive first, nigga. But now, would y'all have walked out if y'all was at Netflix? If y'all worked on Netflix and the dude in the cubicle next to you was like, yo, that was so wrong. I say how they did that. Talk about the trans. I say, we gonna walk out. You gonna walk out with us? Would you walk out with them?
I would have turned to that nigga and said, yo, shut the fuck up with that dumbass shit you talking about walking out. There's somebody fucking offended. Nigga, I'm not offended. I'm not fucking walking out, nigga. Fuck that shit. I'm staying here. Netflix is paying me well, nigga. Benefits is kicking up in this bitch. Fuck that, yo. I'm staying right here. I'm not offended. You motherfuckers can walk. You understand what I'm saying? Guess what? If they make a slave movie too, I want you motherfuckers to know I'm not offended. You motherfuckers can walk. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm just not offended by shit like that. You know why? Because this is the world. It's human beings. Everybody's got a motherfucking opinion, just like a motherfucking asshole. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. Guess what? That's how that person feels.
Right.
How do you feel about it? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not taking the group overall. Oh, I'm offended. Yo, you offended? Don't even ask me if I'm offended, motherfucker. If I'm offended, I'm gonna speak about it. I'm not gonna fucking join your fucking crowd, though. Shit makes no fucking sense, yo.
Right. I feel you on that. And Wayne Mills over here in the chat says he didn't say anything offensive, though. I don't think he did. I still haven't heard what exactly was offensive. So, but let's carry it on.
Listen.
Lil Nas.
They mad. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna move it on. I'm just saying.
They mad. I just want to say this real quick and let's go. They mad. My man turned down that $50 million. Like, yo, fuck that shit. It ain't nothing. I'm not worried about the bread. Then the nigga re-signed another deal and got the same amount of bread and didn't even have to desensitize himself for all that shit. People be mad about bullshit. Bill O'Reilly, Ludacris. It's the same type of bullshit, yo. Whenever you see a nigga still making his nickels, fucking niggas got a problem with it, yo.
You said Bill O'Reilly and Ludacris?
Yeah. You remember when Bill O'Reilly hated on Ludacris with because of Move Bitch and they had to pull Ludacris from the Pepsi commercials.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember that.
I honestly wish somebody would just speak out and say exactly what they have an issue with. Because it's always we're offended, but it's like, what part are you offended at? Like, what exactly was it that offended you?
Right, that I still don't know. And yo, T the King, appreciate the share, yo. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like, make sure y'all hit that share button and shit. You know what I'm saying? We over here just puffing and things
hey,
like that.
Hey, Danny, how you doing, brother?
In the stream going. All right, so let's move it on. ATL now has a Lil Nas X Day, which is October 20th, officially Lil Nas X Day in ATL. When I first heard this, I was like, wow. I've never seen anybody get a day that motherfucking fast. From when they got put on to when they got their day. This nigga's been in the mainstream for what? 2-3 years, 4 years maybe. And this nigga got a day, yo. This nigga got a day, yo. Do you know how long it took motherfucking hip hop to get recognized? You know, it took like fucking 20 years for motherfuckers to recognize hip hop as something special. Lil Nas X got a day in the ATL. Yo, Daniel, appreciate the share.
Word.
What you about to say?
That's Lil Nas X. I really ain't got much to say, yo. I mean, listen, I respect it. I respect the business mind of this dude, however he is working it. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's working it. He truly is working it. You know what I mean? Like, just with everything. He is the flick. He's got a flamboyant Tupacness with him. You know what I'm saying?
I can see
because he's not.
Does he have a nose ring?
You know what I'm saying? I think he does.
You know if he has a nose ring, Tati?
But
I know you fuck with Nas X a little bit.
I don't even know. I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
But he keeps controversy like he's Pac. He always got somebody who got something to say, but not the same.
Nowhere near the same.
And this is what I mean. He's flamboyant with it. He knows how to work it. Like Pac's energy was on something political, but yet street. You know what I'm saying? Nas X is on. I'm gonna work it with what I got, but I'm gonna give you the controversy that keeps you talking. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've yet to hear Nas X album, but I know who he is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like there's people that never heard a Tupac album in their life, but they knew who he was.
Yeah, I've never heard a Nas X album. I'll be totally honest. I never even tried to hear a Nas X album, to tell you the truth. You know, have you heard his album, Tasha? Have you
the whole album?
Yeah,
not the whole album.
Not the whole album.
You got 6 songs in. You 6 songs in?
Nah, I haven't listened to the whole album at all. I think I've heard maybe like 2-3 songs.
So Take My Road, and then what else?
You talking about his new album, or you just mean in general?
In general, I'm saying in general, any album.
I just mean in general, because he won some awards, and I want to know, did he just win an award for the Billy Ray Cyrus joint?
He won so many awards.
Is there more to it? There's something else.
What was the question again? What was the question?
Have you heard a whole Nas X album? Have you listened to a whole Nas X album?
No, I haven't listened to a whole album, but he has at least like, I believe he has like, I want to say about
2-3 bangers,
15 songs that have like topped the charts. That became number one. That Montero,
Word?
Yeah, the Montero, the one where he's on the stripper pole that everybody had an issue with. He was a devil worshiper. Old Town Road.
I seen that video once, and I was like, that nigga wild.
The one he just had with Jack Harlow. That one.
I don't know. I see the name come up. I turn.
That video was wild too. That video was wild too.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
but
Beez,
the songs are good though.
I tell you what, his songs are good. You know, the songs actually, they go. The shit that I've heard, they go. The videos you say that you like, you saw his name, you said, okay, I'm not looking at that. I watched them, you know? I watched them because I do a show where I gotta look at things and talk about shit. So I watched it, you know? And I was like, this nigga wild. I respect his creativity. I respect his creativity. I respect him being him. But I don't think I'll watch this video again. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that will, you know, but the song do go. I can't even front on his music making abilities, you know? So.
Okay.
But I just find it incredible that he's gotten his own day in such a short amount of time.
I feel like it's because, of course, everybody wants to pay homage to the LGBTQ community. That's why we see a lot of all of these changes being made. And, you know, this year, last year, I feel like it's more, has been happening more in the last 3 years. They, you know, like companies and movies and now politics like want to pay homage. So it's like, who's better to do that for but then Lil Nas X?
Yeah, right. So Wayne Mills says, yo, I stay in the ATL. He says it's only his day in Lithia Springs, Georgia. You know, and for those not familiar,
and I'm gonna take it that's where he's from. That's
probably where he's from. You know, but now for people not familiar with the ATL area, ATL is like a small pocket. It's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. You know, but there's a lot of small towns around Atlanta on the outskirts that's close enough to Atlanta that people say they live in Atlanta. You know, there's a lot of areas around Atlanta that's not actually Atlanta that a lot of people say they live in Atlanta. I believe Lithia Springs is close enough to Atlanta to where people just say it's Atlanta. You know, so it's kind of like for people that might be more familiar with like the Tampa area and some shit like that. It's like people from St. Pete saying they're from Tampa just because they're from St. Pete and it's right next to Tampa. Or people in Clearwater saying I'm from Tampa when it's right next to Tampa, but they're actually from Clearwater. You know, so.
Okay, because it's that damn close.
Right, it's that close, you know? It's kind of like if somebody from Jersey was to say they from New York, you know? Which is, I haven't met anybody that's done that, but I bet you there's probably people that do, you know? There's people that
I'm sure.
They don't got no friends in their hood, and like, I'm from New York. And they go to college and shit like that.
Yeah, and you know, be the sad thing though, and then somebody come to check you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they come to check you, it'd be like, yo, fam, I'm in New York. I came to check you, and then the person be like, yo, fam, but yo, I live in Jersey City, yo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, New York is big as fuck.
I'm in Jersey City though.
Yeah, I picked up a lighter and I don't know where.
Yeah, that's the crack. That's the shit that cracks me up, yo. Like you go out of town and somebody be like, "You from New York?" And you be like, "Yeah, I'm from New York." And they be like, "Yo, I got cousins out in Brooklyn. You know them?" Right? Like, dude, you must not really understand how big this shit is.
Yeah, because whenever I say I'm from New York and somebody knows somebody from New York, or if I say I'm from the Bronx and somebody knows somebody from the Bronx, they be like, "Oh, he's from this area." Don't ask me why I always put on the accent when I talk about somebody like that. But they're like, "Oh, do you know such and such? You know, that's my homie." I'm like, nah, I don't know that nigga. I don't know that nigga. You know, fuck it. You know, so.
Nigga be like, "Yo, I'm from New York. Where are you from New York? Where you from? Buffalo." Nigga, you ain't from New York.
You're from New York State, but you're not from New York City.
You're from New York State, you're not from New York. Oh, shit.
That really be how it be, too. All right, but let's get into one of our topics and shit, yo.
But Nas X got his own day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Turns out to be in Lithia Springs, you know? Let's get into one of our topics. Clout, clickbait, and integrity, yo. You know? I was thinking some shit the other day, and I was like, you know what? There's just some shit I won't do to try to, like, get the clout. You know what I'm saying? There's just some things I wouldn't do, you know? Like, I wouldn't put up no bullshit. I wouldn't put up no fake shit. There's certain things I wouldn't say, certain things I wouldn't do. And I realized there's a lot of things in my life that I wouldn't do for, like, clout, you know, because of my own personal integrity and shit like that, you know? And it got me wondering, can people really gain clout without giving up a little bit of their integrity and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What's that?
I said most definitely. People do it every day.
What's the matter, Beez?
Nah, I was laughing at what was going on in the chat with the Rochester shit.
Oh. Got you. What you said though? You said you can't get clout without faltering on your integrity and shit like that?
Nah, that ain't what I said. I said people do it every day.
What's that? Gain clout,
crazy shit just to get attention on social media.
Oh yes,
I don't think that's the only way that you can get clout or attention or followers or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like this generation has like normalized like just acting a damn fool for some attention. Like literally people are going viral for stupid shit. They do stupid shit. They get 15 minutes of fame and it's like now they're famous. Like it's, but I also feel like that's why this generation has a short attention span. Like that's why music goes by so fast. That's why trends and memes and shit go by so fast. You literally can forget about some shit within a week. Everybody done forgot.
Yeah.
Facts.
I don't know.
I would agree.
Niggas be like, yo, you heard that new Drake album? 2 weeks later, they be like, yo, now that album's old.
Yeah. They done hopped on somebody else's bandwagon.
That was old.
Now they shitting on Drake because somebody else came out with something. They don't like it. Like,
Ashanti says this the pick me generation.
Most definitely.
I call it the microwave generation.
Everything needs to be really quick and fast, huh?
Everything quick and fast, yo. I like that conventional oven shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
don't know about those. For those that eat ribs, I want my ribs slow cooked, baby, in the oven. I don't want that microwave. I don't want it to, don't speed this up.
Yeah.
Let it take 5 hours.
Yeah.
I don't need it, and you know what I'm. That'd be the killer.
Right. T over here in the chat says, he had a good question. When do you feel the game started to change? When does shit start to change more towards clout and clickbait and shit like that, Like, do you think it's the social media generation once this kicked in, all this sharing everything? The Twitter?
I don't feel like it was when social media first came out. I feel like it's happened within the last, I want to say about 4 to 5 years. I think it was when people started doing the Instagram comedians and stuff started doing the scripted, the little skits and shit to get attention.
Okay.
The A-Towns, the J.
Jay Isis and what's his name? Country Wayne and all of those people. I feel like when that type of stuff started, because all of that stuff really started on YouTube. But when they started doing all of that shit on Instagram, then niggas was like, I can do a skit too. I'm funny too. I can act low key. Then people start, the whole Reels, TikTok videos and of people just doing little skits to other people's voices and shit comes out. It's like niggas get famous off of that shit. They ain't even doing nothing but moving their lips.
Right.
I feel like it's really happened within the last 4 to 5 years. I don't even feel like it happened because we had shit like Vine too. People was doing shit on Vine without they were
I remember Vine.
Yeah, Vine.
Yeah.
People were doing shit on
Vine.
But they weren't they were doing stupid shit sometimes, and yes, it was trends like it is now, but you weren't taking people off Vine and making them famous. We were just sharing the Vine videos. You see this is funny.
Yeah.
So now I feel like once Instagram started kind of implementing all of that different shit, now it's everybody wants to do that shit and be famous. Once you start seeing rappers' girlfriends be famous for just being rappers' girlfriends, it's all of a sudden, I forget, I feel like years ago being a celebrity, being famous was exclusive. They had paparazzi and
Very.
shit. Nowadays, it ain't not nowadays anybody can be famous. Anybody got a blue check mark. Shit's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, just you need a certain amount of followers to get that fame checkmark type of shit, you know. Do we think that it will ever change? Do you think that it's possible for it to change back to how it used to be, to where you didn't have to be?
Tell you,
you didn't have to be the joke to get to the top, or
it's up to the audience, really.
People.
It's about what the audience wants.
Yeah.
Like, they not gonna change shit if the audience continues to.
It's when people say it's not funny no more, or it's not interesting.
Yeah,
and everybody lose their interest in that shit.
I don't feel like the shit is funny, but like, definitely.
Like, I was thinking today, I was trying to think today. I was like, okay, who? I just try to think of some like recent artists that might have sacrificed a little bit of their integrity for clout, right? And one of the people I thought of is like he's super popping now, and that's the baby, you know. I think he might have given up a little bit of his integrity just to get a little bit of notoriety.
Honestly,
you know?
People like Cardi B did it too. Cardi was on Love and Hip Hop showing her ass. I remember when I first saw Cardi, I thought she was retarded. Like, I'm dead the fuck serious. Like, why y'all put this, like, you know what I'm saying? This girl on TV to show her ass like this so y'all can laugh. And the whole time she acts like that, but it's not to that level, you know? She was just doing it for reality TV. So I really feel like it's up to the audience. And actually, Tory Lanez had posted something this week saying about how music like has no substance anymore. Saying the same thing, music has no substance, and like we're like normalizing just anything, and that we need more value to music. Like, we need, even he was saying, even your favorite artist like Lil Baby can put out a song and in a few days y'all done forgot about it.
Yep.
And it's because it's you remember T-Pain was saying it's more rappers, it's more artists than chairs. Yeah. It's because of that same reason.
It's because everybody follows the formula instead of trying to come up with their own shit.
Back in the day, it's like, if you didn't have talent consistently, you're not an artist. You're not an artist that's going to even reach a mainstream platform. These SoundCloud niggas, they can put out music all day long. Cool, maybe he may have one hit, but can he do that multiple times?
Right.
Nowadays, it's like, if you got one hit, that shit going viral, you on the radio, et cetera, et cetera. They got TikTok songs on the radio. You going viral, you on the radio and shit, and then after that, after your 15 minutes is gone, it's gone.
Right.
Either you figure out a way to stay relevant, or you just out of there.
You know what they say? They say a lot of people's first albums are usually their best albums, because it took them their whole life to make it, you know? Whereas now...
I said that. I told you that. I said that before.
Now, with their second album, not so much, you know?
Niggas ain't hungry.
Exactly.
Niggas ain't hungry. Your first album...
You know?
Your first album, you hungry, son. You trying to fucking eat. You feel me? That on that first album.
That's a fact.
Niggas don't be trying to eat after they first album, fam, because niggas be like, oh, I did it. Today's artist is not yesterday's artist. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's different now. Yesterday's artist...
You heard it here first.
Yesterday's artists wanted to be the best that they could be. You know, they wanted to be, you know, because there wasn't a guarantee of $1 million if people know who you are, you know? Whereas now it's like, if people know who you are, you're going to make $1 million, you know? And a lot of people are doing it just for the bag. So they're doing whatever they can to get that bag. The bag wasn't always the focus. Now that the bag is the focus, I think people are starting to do anything for the bag, which means not having very much integrity.
Listen, and then that's the same person who will rock a fucking "Not My Soul Is Not For Sale" hat in a video. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't sold your soul. A lot, for those rappers that don't understand, you losing your integrity as an artist, you have sold your soul.
Right.
If you're just riding a wave to be that artist, or try to just have that song, I understand getting the bag. Getting the bag is nothing wrong with getting your money. but be true to the craft that you do. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have fans and people out here that's buying it. The whole thing, like I said, it's microwave. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, they're not thinking of longevity as an artist. You understand what I'm saying? That's why there'll never be like another fucking Michael Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? Because Mike put his heart and soul into every fucking thing he did to the day he fucking died as an artist. You feel what I'm saying? People not understanding. Prince. These are dudes that, like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, for instance, LL Cool J. He was an artist. He put his heart and soul into DMX, heart and soul into everything he did. You feel what I'm saying? Now the artist is like, yo, all right, boom, yo, I made $7 million off of this. I'm good. There's no reason for what you call it. Dude, that's not longevity. Like, why you even come and do this shit? This one hit wonder bullshit. Or you sound like 10 of y'all niggas sound the same. And niggas like, yo, he got the hottest album. How he got the hottest album? How you know whose album is different? That shit pisses me off. Music wise, that shit pisses me off. That's the one thing. That's why, you know what? That's why I listen to R&B. I listen to fucking reggae. And you know what I love about reggae artists?
What's that?
Reggae artists do not disrespect the older artists.
They don't.
You feel what I'm saying? Super Cat come around, they treat him like a king. Shaba come around, they treat him like a king. Moxie Priest, they just pay homage the proper way.
I want to hear some Shaba.
Artists that, you know what I'm saying? But they pay the proper respect to the artists that came before them, because without this artist, a lot of niggas wouldn't be able to do what they do.
You're right.
And these young dudes act like you know what cracks me up with this right here? They act like this hip hop shit started with them. Like it started today. No.
Right. I feel you, yo.
Niggas have to put bricks down to build this building. Fuck.
Right,
that shit pisses me off, yo. Let's go. Let's
get ready to move this song. We go. You got story time for us tonight, Beez? I know you got a story time for us tonight. But before we get into the story time, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my homie Jamaine Perry. You know, Jamaine, happy birthday. His birthday was the 20th, actually, 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? May my homie rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? We lost him probably like almost 20 years ago to cancer. But I like to celebrate his life. And, yo, that was my homie. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. And I asked Beez if he was going to have a story time tonight for us tonight. Maybe he could have like a story.
And a story time with... Yo, God rest the dead man.
What you got for us tonight?
Yo, so on our block, we used to have there was this dude named Rob, and Rob used to do a lot of comedy shit. He used to do comedy shows and stuff like that. So basically, he had a lot of comedy artists, like from Uptown Comedy, like Cool Bubba Ice, the Green Eye Dude, and Tracy Morgan was one of his performers, and like Flex Alexander and all them. So we happened to be with Tracy Morgan, and Tracy Morgan was like, yo, you know, where can I get some weed at? Y'all guys, what you call it? You know where I can get some weed at? And of course, my man, God rest the dead man, it's like, yo, fam, I got you, Tracy. I got you. I'm gonna get you some weed. So we get the weed. We in the staircase. We smoking shit with Tracy Morgan. And Maine used to spit a lot when the nigga got high when we used to smoke weed. So he used to spit so much that it'd be fucking puddles of spit before niggas fucking leave and shit. By the time niggas leave, finish smoking, it's a fucking puddle splash. So the nigga Maine is spitting. This nigga Tracy Morgan goes to make a step up the stairs and steps in Maine spit. Yeah, and this nigga Tracy Morgan slips down the steps.
He did what?
Oh shit. Yeah, fair. That's
so. Next thing he gets up, he turned around and walked up the steps, and he slipped again.
Oh man.
And he busts his knee up and shit. So we leave, he cursing us out, he limping and shit. He get back, he cursed right by. He like, yo, what type of little niggas you sending me out here with, man? These niggas gotta be smoking weed, slipping and spit.
Yo, man,
busting my ass out here.
Yo, man, did used to spit a lot, yo. When he was smoked, yo.
Yo.
That shit he used to hawk up. That shit used to be mad.
Oh my God, yo.
Shit was wild.
Yo, mad funny, yo.
You know, that's not the
fucking dumbass memories with that nigga, yo.
That's not the first time that Maine had an interaction with Tracy Morgan either. You know?
Right.
You know, because back in the days we used to be me, Clue, and Viz used to have our group, right? We used to go down to the Uptown Comedy Club.
You know, to perform and shit.
To perform. For they amateur night and shit. And Tracy Morgan was the host back then. And Maine tried to heckle that nigga one time. I don't think Maine tried to heckle a nigga again after that, yo.
Fam, because he was mad about the spit.
Nah, this was prior to that.
I was supposed to go with y'all niggas.
This was prior to that. Another shot, by the way.
Oh, word? Oh man!
And this was prior to that. We was probably like 14 years old at that time. We probably like 14 years old at that time.
Fam, I was like fucking 16, nigga.
So it might have been shortly after. But that was a dope story though, man. Yeah. And rest in peace to my nigga Maine, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck cancer.
Right.
That shit sucks, you know.
Right, fuck cancer.
Well, let's move it on. I saw a video the other day of a dude on a train getting kicked out of the subway station by the police. The police physically pushed his ass out the station, and it turns out the police pushed his ass out the station because he had on his mask, you know? I think it's New York City law that you have to wear a mask on the subway. Am I correct or incorrect? Huh?
You are correct. You are correct.
I'm correct. So the subway rider said to the police, "Hey, where's y'all mask? Why you ain't wearing a mask?" And the police said, "Yo, get the fuck up out of here. Get out of here." And they dead ass threw his ass out the train station. Did you see this story, Beez?
Wow. Nah, I didn't, yo.
Yo, yeah.
No,
so they physically threw him out the train station. They didn't arrest him. They didn't give him a ticket. They just actually pushed him out and said, "Get out of here. Get out of here, buddy."
Fam, what could you arrest him for?
Nothing. But they threw him out the train station. Nigga had to go somewhere else.
Yo, he could have, I would have let them rough me up. I would have resisted. Fuck that. Y'all can rough me up. Y'all niggas broke the law, not me. Y'all beating me up because y'all broke the law.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find the video.
Yeah, I can't. Yo, only in New York, nigga. Only in New York, yeah. where the police fucking get mad at you because you doing the right thing. Yeah, I swear, yeah. I swear.
You doing what you supposed to do. And these niggas is mad because you asked them why they ain't doing what they supposed to do. You know, and now they mad at you. Get out of here. We don't want your kind here.
Get out of here.
We don't want you here telling us how we're supposed to follow.
Get out of here,
follow the law. Let me see. All right, so here go the video. Here go the video. Check it out. Here go the video.
Yo, look at. Oh, look.
No, they threw him out, yo.
Oh, he got Sarah with him. You already know. He did that at the show. So yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Only in New York, fam. He's doing the right thing.
You know?
He's doing the right thing. And
and they walk
y'all trying to walk away tough. Y'all breaking the law.
Yeah, and they walk away like
look, no, and they went back to their post.
They went back to leaning
breaking the law and shit.
They went back to leaning on the wall.
Now, somebody needs to send that to Bloomberg, yo. No, not Bloomberg. He's old news. De Blasio.
De Blasio.
Yeah. Because you can't send it to the new governor. I'm sorry. If that was Cuomo, you probably could have got little results because Cuomo don't play that shit. But De Blasio, the new chick, I don't know. I don't be when they send these deputies in, these like because the other mayor got kicked out or died or some shit like that. I don't be liking that shit, yo. Like David Patterson, when they sent him in, yo, fam, let me tell you. Remember I used to do the carpet cleaning and shit. So I had to clean this nigga's crib one day, clean his rugs and shit. So I went to clean his rugs. My nigga, that's the wrong nigga to be governor, my nigga. Nothing against him, but my nigga, how you got a blind nigga as the governor, my nigga? Fam, like you know, like you can hear shit, but niggas gotta explain shit to you, my nigga. You can't see everything that's going on, my nigga. Some shit you gotta see for yourself because you can't believe it. Yo, my nigga, that nigga was signing shit. That nigga was like, look, nigga was like this on that shit, my nigga, like signing shots. Like, God damn.
Well, they can see a little bit. You know, you don't have to be completely sightless to be blind. You know, there's a certain level of sight disability that considers you legally blind. So you can actually have sight and be legally blind. You just don't have the greatest sight.
Nah, I mean, I can understand that. Yeah. I mean, that's like, what you feel. I think that's just fucked up. Yeah.
Like your sight's so fucked up, glasses ain't gonna help you, nigga. You know, like there's people like that. You know. So
that shit is crazy though.
Do you think this guy's gonna get a check from this getting kicked off the train?
I don't know. I doubt it.
It's a social.
Probably get a little apology, maybe a couple of Metro cards. Probably get a couple of Metro cards.
He got a social media video, and that was 8th Street too, by the way. T asked that was Hunts Point. No, it was 8th Street. And it looks like it might have been the R, maybe. But this is a white individual. He's being physically moved from a place where he was standing, a public place. He's being physically moved by the police unlawfully. Unlawfully being moved by the police, you know? If I did that to a cop, what would that be? That would be assault. Right?
So it ain't no more than what you call it shit. We ain't doing this no more. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Like we not gonna do that no more.
Oh man.
I swear, yo. The social media shit. Yo, look how that's over already. Now that's not even trendy. That was what you call it. When Black Lives Matter first started. It was you about to lose your job and who's next? You know what I'm saying? Now, certain shit happen. It's just going back to normal, yo. Shit going back to normal.
See, the king over here says, yo, he can sue, yo. He can sue. That's what T says.
What? Cheryl
asks.
But then again, you be having information that other motherfuckers don't be having.
Cheryl asks, isn't New York one of the states that the police are protesting getting the COVID shot? Are they?
Yes.
Yes,
yes. A lot of police, they're not doing it.
You know, so I think it was kind of fucked up how they kicked him out because they was like, yo, why you not following the law? You know, I tell you what, from my personal experience, cops get very angry when you question them on the law. And you know it, and they don't.
Because they don't know the law.
They don't. A lot of them don't. I'm not going to say all of them. I'm going to say a lot of them don't.
They don't expect you to know the law.
The ones I've encountered don't know. And you're right, Tati. They don't expect you to know the law, but I be knowing the law, and I've questioned motherfuckers. And, I've had police actually go to the trunk of their car and pull out law books to try to fucking to try to figure out what they can charge me with.
That's how you do them. I
was like, nigga. And the nigga read the law to me, and I had to interpret the law to him. I'm like, nigga, how are you a cop? And I'm telling you to this law. They arrested me for carrying a concealed weapon, which was not a crime in Florida. And I had to explain this to him, And then the sergeant comes to the scene and tries to cover his ass and be like, well, we can charge you, but we're not. I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit, because if they can charge you, they will charge you. Ain't no we can, but we won't. You
can charge you. They looking, they like field day. Field day.
Yeah.
We got someone.
Yeah. They just they just did not want to admit that this nigga knows the law better than them. It's like, we can charge you, but we're not going to charge you. I'm like, bullshit, nigga. Bullshit. But yeah. Back to the
like this guy was involved in a 211. 211, nigga. I wasn't involved no motherfucking 211, nigga. That shit cracks me up, yo.
It is, yo. Shit.
Somebody
for those who don't know, 211 is a breaking and entering.
Said white liberal women have infiltrated the black community yet again. Y'all need to stop voting Democrat. Real talk. Peace and love. Honestly, I agree with that. We have to stop.
Fuck the Democrats, yeah.
We have to stop voting Democrat. Like, I don't know what it is about the black community, but like even growing up, like before I even knew what a Democrat was, what they stood for, what they believed in, I was like, oh, I'm a Democrat.
Now, I will say this. I don't vote Democrat. I don't vote Democrat just to vote Democrat. It just so happens a majority of Democrats are in line with the same things I am versus a Republican candidate. Now, if I might have voted for a Republican here and there when I was like, all right, their views are in line with my views, But I did look a little further into them, more than I did the Democrat, to be honest. Just because
like
they was a Republican.
People vote Democrat black people especially vote Democrat because they believe that being black, you can't be a Republican, which is why they look at black Republicans weird. And it's like, not you can't be, but it's like racist and black.
Niggas like successful like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but some of this shit is like some of this shit is like sometimes it is in the middle. But it's like we definitely have to stop voting Democrat because it's like the Democratic Party kind of plays with our emotions. They definitely are the ones to lie. Now, what I can respect sometimes with the Republican Party is that they're not going to lie to your face. They're going to tell you straight up what they're going to do, what they're not going to do. Democratic Party is going, yeah, we going to do this, we going to do that, we going to do this. And then when they get in the office, they don't do not a damn thing. They be the opposite. It's like, we definitely have to stop doing that shit. We have to stop doing that shit.
Well, I'm not registered as a Democrat or Republican. I'm not sure what I'm not registered in either, so I'm not sure if I'm registered.
As a conservative? You think you're registered as a goddamn conservative?
I'm not sure if I'm registered as an independent or not.
I kind of want to change mine to independent.
But I did realize.
Are you one of them goddamn liberals?
Now, and I put independent because I say I'm an independent thinker, even though when you're registering, it means something totally different. It just means you're with the independent party. You're not necessarily an independent thinker. So you might not even fuck with the person in the independent party, but that's who you got to be fucking voting for in the primaries, which I learned which I did not know prior to the last election, you know? I think prior to the last election, I was registered as a Democrat, you know? So I kind of like voted in the primaries with Obama and shit like that. But the last election, I wasn't registered. I was registered as an independent. So when it came time for like the primaries to see who was going to be the Democratic candidate or the Republican candidate, I wasn't able to vote in either of those because I wasn't registered in either of those parties. And that's how it works in Florida. You got to be part of that party to vote for them in those primaries. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know,
they got a little what I like to call bamboozle in there.
You know, but I think it might work like that in most places as well.
That's what sounds like to me.
You know, I think it might work like that in most places as well. You know, but some people were kind of mad at me because I was registered as an independent and I didn't get to like vote for Biden and things like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Against Trump and shit.
Fuck that Biden, nigga, man. That nigga ain't doing shit.
But I'm not registered as.
I feel this Biden.
Yeah, I feel like Biden is one of the biggest examples. Like you saw, and honestly, it was also because he was not Trump, but also it's like. There were other choices.
It should have been Bernie.
Black people, it should have definitely been Bernie, but black people definitely voted for Biden because he was a part of the Obama administration. Yeah. And because this man was doing so much work to like get black people on his side. Like that's mostly who he was talking to. Like, nah, don't even worry about it. I got y'all. Type shit. He getting office is hella fuck shit going on.
It's mad different, right?
It's mad mandates. It's no loan forgiveness. No nothing going on. But what the shit that this nigga planned on doing from the jump. The Democrats gonna lie to you. They gonna definitely lie to your face. But I just hate that like people jumped on his bandwagon and people People jumped on his bandwagon because he was a part of the Obama administration and because he pushed so hard to the black community. I really feel like when people push hard to the black community, even with the COVID shots, the vaccine, pushing that shit hella like hard. Before all of this, they made rap videos. They offer people money. They offer people free food. They even like
they got Juvenile talking about backs that ass up.
Then they started before even all of that. They started off by saying black people need to get this shot first because they're the ones that are at the most risk. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like anytime politics or the government is pushing or talking to the black people too much, it's the bullshit going on. It's some bullshit going on because honestly, they don't never talk to us any other time other than when it's some bullshit going on.
I got one better for you.
What's that?
Them fucking commercials they put all them fucking medicine commercials, the you know, all of the shits they be having on BET. Like, you know, what's that, Vic Soro and all, you know, all that type of shit. Quebecer and you know all that shit, you know, with the side effects, nausea, Okay, I feel like they don't run all that shit hard on Lifetime. This is what I'm saying. Just listen, hear me out. Them commercials like that don't be on Lifetime, but BET, they run them shit. It's hard body, my nigga. Like you gotta notice there be certain channels that you know. Used to be for us, but now owned by other entities, but we not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? They be fucking, you gotta look at the signs, my nigga. It be certain shit that they be throwing at you. They don't tell you right away, but
I ain't gonna be there. I kinda miss Trump, low key. Trump didn't fuck with black people, right? Trump was racist, he was an asshole. He was a bigot. He was a lot of things, but that nigga never lied to our face. I ain't gonna cap. He never lied. He told us straight up what he was going to do and what he was not going to do. It was some bullshit going on. We ain't get any stimulus checks since Biden was in office. And really, we did when he first got in office. But that was like, okay, I'm going to give y'all this one last check. At least Trump was looking out for, he didn't know shit about the law. Not saying that I voted for Trump, because I definitely did not vote for Trump. Let me start there. But compared to Biden, it's like it's a lot of sneaky shit going on. Shit that you, like, you know, just coming out of left field. At least Trump would let you know. He would get on this podium, make a ass out of himself, and tell you exactly what's going to happen. I ain't going to cap. I'm not going to cap. It wasn't right when he did the whole shut the country down. But guess what? That helped with COVID. That helped. Biden is just like, everybody get vaccinated and we going to make it so where even if you playing basketball, if you work for the state, if you work for whatever, you have to get vaccinated. And if not, we're going to make that shit to a point where you're not going to be able to work. They're going to cut your check, or you're going to get fired if you don't. So we're going to force you to, you know? I just feel like, honestly, like it's a lot of sneaky shit going on. So I'm very much so looking for his term.
Always.
Looking forward to politics is sneaky in general, but
yeah.
I'm looking forward to Biden's term being over, because don't get this nigga another term. This nigga ain't do shit that he said he was gonna do.
Well, I think both.
Khary, go ahead, because I got something.
I think both of them have pretty much not been the best when it actually comes to the politics of being a president. But I don't think Trump is better than Biden, simply because under Trump's reign as president, the country was on some real crazy shit. Like racial tensions in this country went to like a all-time high that I can recall in my lifetime, you know? And that's the main difference for me between a Trump administration and a Biden administration. You know, the Trump administration got niggas running up in the motherfucking Capitol. You know,
I can agree with that,
and that's why that's why I'm glad we got Trump out of here. You know, it's like I'm glad I don't hear about the president on the news every fucking day.
I can agree with that, but I agree with House TV. They said Trump put America first. Well, I don't know about.
I wouldn't say.
I don't know about that, but the part that I agreed with was that the economy was at least good when Trump was in office. Biden had brought a whole lot of bullshit to the economy. The economy is like crazy. Prices for rent, prices for gas, prices for everything is up. Like it's and I'm not saying Trump was better. I'm just saying that like at least he was honest. We knew that Trump was a bigot. We knew that he was a racist. We knew that he was a whatever. We knew that. Biden was really the nigga to come in like y'all's white savior. Everybody looking at him like white savior, and he came in and pulled the wool over y'all face. So it's really just
that ass up.
Yeah, it's right. It's really just he really came in like I'm cool with the black folks, and then like got in office and was like, that was so I can get in the office. Now I'm here to do what my agenda was. But honestly, the only difference, I agree with the racial tension. That was crazy with Trump, but Trump kept the economy where it needed to be.
I don't think the economy was great under Trump. Honestly,
it's better than it is with Biden.
I made less money under Trump. You know,
I don't know. I don't. I'm not even saying as far as making money. I'm saying as far as when gas prices went up, they came back down. Well, the rental prices, like I just really felt like, because Trump was also looking out for the rich people. So. Excuse me. My bad. Trump was also looking out for the rich people. So certain shit he couldn't really fuck with without also it coming back on him. So that's what I liked. That's what I liked about that. Biden is more so like it's, for example, the law of that's going into effect in January. $600 transactions have to be, or $600 period have to be reported to the IRS. Trump would have never did no shit like that. You know why? Because that would put his finances under scrutiny with the IRS.
Right.
He would never do no shit like that. Why do we have this going on? Because I honestly, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm saying that money wise, like economy wise, economically, like Trump was a little bit better than Biden is. Racially, no. But at least Trump was honest with us. He would get on the news and we knew exactly what the fuck he was about to do. Biden got on the news and lied to our faces several times. And then, you know what I'm saying? And now it really just is what it is.
Trump has lied a few times in his
Trump done lied a lot of times, but as far as the economy, I'm saying, as far as the economy, he didn't wreck our economy.
I think Trump was out for self. I don't think
he was, but self helped us too. I feel like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Trump was out for himself, but because he was out for himself, it helped us too. The consumer.
Make it a good thing.
Biden.
Well,
that doesn't make it a good thing just because it was a byproduct of him helping himself. Because helping himself would have only been a good byproduct for us for but so long. If that's how you feel, But I think for me personally, the racial shit was the most important factor for me. Race in this country.
Deeper than black and white. It's deeper than black and white, bro. It's deeper than fucking politics and all that. This vaccination shit, like, is deeper than that. Like, I kind of figured out what's going on with this vaccination shit. Why all these political, all these political heads of states and countries and stuff are pushing this vaccination, even though there's one place I really haven't heard much about the vaccination really, and that's that Pakistan, Afghanistan, like where the Taliban and all that is. Mm-hmm. But I think I kind of get it and what's going on with this vax and why they're stressing for everybody to get vax. Put on y'all seatbelts, y'all, because I might be going out there, but you understand. I think Independence Day is coming, and that's what this vaccination shit is about, brother. I feel like all these other countries and stuff, like, I be on my alien shit. So I feel that's why we need to get vaccinated, man. I think we are adjourned to the aliens that want to come here or have been here, but they haven't really.
I'm a little different because I feel like we've been getting vaccines for decades and decades, and we've been getting vaccines for a long time, so I don't see why people think there's a big conspiracy about it. There's a global pandemic, it shit like this happens every so often, shit repeats itself. Shit happens, pandemics happen, sometimes whether they're nature trying to say fuck y'all humans for fucking shit up or if it's just some fucking scientists doing some crazy shit. I don't know, but shit happens and with shit that where vaccines are needed.
Yes, now the earth is fucked up because they keep taking oil out the earth. That's another thing. That's why the ice is melting and all that shit. The polar caps and all the shit is off track and so forth. You know what I'm saying? The earth's core is gonna burn out as soon as the water hit it. But with you sucking all the oil out, you understand what I'm saying? Because the oil is around the fucking earth's core, which is burning. The water's on top of that. But motherfuckers are slowly sucking that shit out. So that's why the earth is slowly fucking heating up and all the water in the polar caps and shit like that is fucking burning, you know what I'm saying? Melting and shit like that. And this is why then and plus given the other shit that motherfuckers is doing and taking from the earth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit, wow.
This was totally a topic I did not even mean to get into and shit like that, but
my bad, bro.
Now I'm talking about this whole why you Democrat shit, you know what I'm saying? But let's move it on.
Yeah,
Blind Laundries remains were found. Have y'all been following this story? We didn't really follow this story too much on here, even though it was very close to the Tampa area in regards to relation of people involved with the story and the story itself. You know, do y'all remember the girl's name that was involved with this?
Gabby
case?
Something.
Gabby
Potato.
Yeah, you're correct.
Potato, some shit like that.
Went missing, ended up dead. This guy Brian Laundries was a suspect in it. It was his girlfriend. They suspected him in the crime. They actually came back with the autopsy. Said that she was strangled. Well, he went missing. There was I think police were actually looking for him, and a body was found. Some of his belongings were found, and there was speculation that it might have been his body and he might have committed suicide. And autopsy report has confirmed that it is him. You know?
It's dental records. Dental records say it confirmed it's him.
You know, so
I was following that case. His parents knew who he was the whole time. Because the thing that's bugged with that is the parents didn't want to go on the search until like the day that they found that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But they didn't want to go out there because the water or the area was swampy and shit like that. Like the tide of the swamp was up for a certain amount of time. So then they decided to go out there once the shit went down. But it's just amazing that your dad found your bag and went over there and did all that. First and foremost, dude, you found a bag, you call everybody over there. That's evidence. You tampering with fucking evidence. Regardless of the fact of where it is, you don't pick it up and bring it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you out in the woods and you got to go find the police. Then, yeah, of course you bring the bag and shit like that so you could try to, at least if they got the dogs, you can try to get a scent or something for the missing person or whatever. But this dude, he was hiding out in the swamp because he know he did some wrong shit. He ain't want to take responsibility for his shit. And I feel like his ass probably couldn't sleep for fucking mad long. And then when he finally got some sleep out there in the fucking woods, the tide came up on his ass. He fucking drowned. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the fucking gators and all that shit in the fucking water got to his ass. But his parents know that the last place he was in the area where they found his motherfucking bag. And they thought he was still fucking out there. But the water was fucking so high that they couldn't go out there. And that's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucker ain't even going to be able to answer for his crimes. Because I feel like he killed that girl. Ain't no way in the world he ain't killed that girl. You know what I'm saying? Finn, he killed that girl. My nigga, let me tell you something. You don't go out of town with your chick and not come back, my nigga. That's some other shit, my nigga. Now, I don't know. I know some dumbass black niggas probably try to do that shit, but you know what I'm saying? No racial tension, but that'd be white crimes. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I know the sniper nigga would turn out to be black in DC, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, but
I couldn't imagine myself
right there.
I couldn't imagine myself going out of town with a chick and coming back without her. You know, I know she done told everybody.
Without her, my nigga.
I know she done told all of her homegirls who she's going out with. She done gave them my license plate number, all types of shit. You know, so yeah.
Fam, he killed that girl. He just didn't know how to fucking deal with it because he knew niggas was going to take advantage of his little fucking white ass in jail, man.
So you don't think he actually...
You know what I'm saying?
You think he accidentally died? You don't think he killed himself on purpose?
I think he probably accidentally died out there in the swamp, my nigga.
Yeah, I was kind of...
I'm sure he got caught out there at night. My nigga, it's wild gators out there, my nigga. on a late night.
Yeah, I think that nigga was like,
they tore his ass up.
I think he might have offed himself and said, yo, I'm going to off myself and let the motherfucking gators get me type of shit. I don't think he accidentally died.
Or something like that, fam. Word.
They were saying that
no, we gotta see what the
that long either.
Autopsy
fully.
I said they were saying that he couldn't last out there for that many days either. So I don't know if maybe he died from like, just being out there, no food, no water in the sun or whatever. Or
hypothermia.
Yeah,
he was out there in the water, my nigga.
Yeah, he was out there.
They found the body with the water.
But he's in Florida.
Yeah, I don't think he was in a swamp. I think it was a campground type thing. I believe it was like a campground. I may be wrong, but they were like in like woods and shit like that. Like he can't last out there for that long.
Listen, from Gail was saying on the news this morning about the shit, the nigga was found.
Gail, who's Gail?
Where the water was Gail King.
Okay.
Where the water is too high. You feel what I'm saying? Where the water is too high for the people to go. That's why they couldn't search in that area, because the water was too high for them to go over there. You understand what I'm saying? That's where they found the nigga.
Okay. Right.
The nigga drowned. Or there's something that happened over there in the water. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the process, like I said, I feel like the nigga was out there. He was up. He was up probably 3-4 days, my nigga. When you crash, my nigga. That water, you laying on the ground. We know this nigga wasn't in no hut, no house. Ain't no tent or nothing around.
Right.
That means that nigga was sleeping in the what you call.
Let me ask you something. In the afterlife, there's 20 things you can look up in life. Would his story be one of them? Would it be like, how did this nigga die? Would that be one of the things you looked up? I think mad people's gonna look up how did JFK die. Yes. I think mad people gonna look up who killed JFK. Like, what they were a magic bullet? Was a nigga just that nice with a sniper rifle? Oh, there's this wild cartoon on Netflix called Inside Job that the whole premise of the show is based on conspiracy theories. It's funny as fuck. It's a cartoon. My bad. Finish.
Yeah. I don't fucking remember. He threw me off.
It's a funny cartoon.
I forgot. Where was I?
We were talking about Brian Laundrie's remains and shit. I thought he killed himself. You thought he might have.
Yeah, but we gotta finish seeing. You gotta finish seeing what the autopsy is, because I need to know like this: do they have a prune of a body? Do they have pieces of a body? Do they have a skeletal frame of the body? And that's the only reason they had to identify him by his teeth. Well, if his body was pruned, they still had to identify him by his teeth, because it's dehydrated, and then it's like he's looking like the dude in Thinner. His face is all sucked up like he in a Thriller video or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know, like was his throat? Did he try to slit his own throat? Did he fall on a knife? Did he bump on his head? Like, I need to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you leave me to assume and make my own assumption, I'm telling you, he fell asleep out there in the woods, and the fucking water seeped up on him and drowned his ass, and the gators finished him off.
If you fall asleep and the water hits you, you don't think you're gonna wake up? Like, oh shit.
Fam, his situation is different. I guarantee you, we know this nigga used drugs, because there's no way in hell you leaving your fiance like that, my nigga. You might get in a fight, whatever, my nigga.
He didn't leave her. He killed her.
He did. He killed her, and then
this is what I'm saying.
And then
this is what I'm saying.
I'm saying, but if you kill her, what's she supposed to do? Well, he went home. It's not.
I understand that, but he went home, but he stayed with his parents, my nigga. He wasn't with his parents. He was out in the woods.
More information.
It's crazy shit.
They just announced today that
he was out in the woods, my nigga.
Yeah, they just announced
Tati, but you gotta understand this. he was a big Chris Elliott nigga, like the newspaper nigga living with his parents. He like fucking 56. You feel what I'm saying? He was like that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
you stupid, yo.
This motherfucker was living with his parents, and then all of a sudden he out in the woods like that. He came back home, and his mom was like, "You know you killed her, Brian. You know you did that. You're wrong, Brian. We love you, but you're wrong." He's like, "Ma, but they're gonna do me wrong. They're gonna do me wrong. I can't." What you go? And he ran away and went out in the woods, my nigga. I'm telling you, yo, because.
I definitely feel like they should arrest the parents too, because I feel like they had something to do with it.
Would you turn in your kid?
Yo, they got something to do with it. Huh?
Not turn them in, but I wouldn't say shit.
Would you turn in your kid?
I'm not gonna.
I'm not. Check this out.
So if they had something to do with it, it was after the fact. Yes or no?
No. I feel like after he killed her, he came home and probably told his parents about it, which is why they helped him like leave again. But I'm not gonna cap, like, my baby. I'm definitely not condoning what you do. I'm not gonna go to the police and be like, yeah, my baby, she here, she's over here at this address, she did this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna snitch.
No, I'm not.
But I'm not
that.
gonna say nothing, and I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna help you hide, but I'm not gonna snitch either. They actually helped him, and then act like they didn't know what the fuck happened.
You want to help your kid get out of there?
Look, we gonna have a long talk.
My child's getting to Cuba. That's the best I can do. My child's going to Cuba.
Look, we gonna have a long talk. You're not gonna make me an accessory, and I'm not condoning what you did, but I'm not giving my baby to the white man. But I just don't see it happening. It's just not gonna happen.
But the white man can get a white man.
White men get away with shit all day long. Gotcha. You think I'm finna serve my baby up on a platter? I'm not finna do that. But I'm not finna go out of my way either. I'm not going out of my way to do that.
Now would you be mad if the police came after you and tried to charge you?
No, because I ain't know nothing. Again, I'm not gonna be an accessory to this. I don't know shit.
Yo,
but I'm not finna serve my baby up on a platter. No,
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
That's hell no. Ain't no way in hell I'm doing some shit like that.
Like I said, when I was locked up, there was one dude in my fucking that was in the cell right next to me that I respected, and I said, my nigga, I'll be in here just like you for that.
Allegedly,
a nigga pistol whip his mom. And he killed the nigga.
You gotta go.
I ain't mad at him.
But you know what? I'm saying this from a perspective like never being in that situation. I feel like parents, when it is your baby, because all you want to do is protect your baby. Like when it is your kid.
Hold up, which goes to say though, they wanted his mom to turn him in.
Huh?
They wanted his mom to turn him in after he killed the nigga that.
And that's why I say, like, I've never been in that situation, but of course they would want his mom to turn him in. I don't blame her for not turning him in, but if I was in that position, I'm saying now, like, nah, I wouldn't help them. But if I was in that position, I really honestly don't know what I would do. It's just on the outside looking in, like, oh, he killed this girl and his parents helped hide him, whatever, that we think that it looks bad. But honestly, like, being that parent, it's like, you know, if that was your kid, it's like, damn, like, you know? So I honestly couldn't say, but I'm definitely not turning my baby in. Allegedly, Wayne allegedly definitely not turning my baby in.
I'll be mad as shit.
What's the number? What's the number to 911? I don't know. I don't know what that number is.
No, not even. We didn't even have this conversation. I don't know a damn thing.
I don't know how to dial that number.
I ain't even seen it.
That's the what you call it. That's when the officer be like, yo, he be like, yo, here. If you hear anything, here's my card. No, take your card back.
Get that shit out of my face.
No, I ain't gonna even tell him what. I don't want that shit. Take it back, nigga. Take it back. You need that. Put that back in your pocket.
Yeah,
My
I'm
kid?
definitely not. I'm not
Nigga,
turning
fuck
my
you.
babies in. I'm not turning my
Listen,
babies in.
y'all
And
been,
I don't want to be an accessory either.
y'all tricked them motherfuckers back in the day into doing that shit. You ain't doing that shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers. And the sad shit is, niggas be innocent. I need to know what's going on.
Let's see what we got. But yo, let's
You know what I mean? Because more than likely, my child can kill somebody in self-defense. My child ain't just go out there to fucking kill a motherfucker. Brian, he went out there with intentions of killing her. If you ain't want to marry her, nigga, you should have just left her the fuck alone. This is shit I don't be understanding, my nigga. Why nigga I do dumb shit like that, yo?
Yeah, sometimes people get forced into
I don't
that
want to
shit.
get married.
Yeah. Wow, it's wild. Let's move it on though. Another topic I got. Another topic. How fast are you supposed to respond to a text or a call? Is there an etiquette? Is there an etiquette in how fast you reply to somebody? Does it matter who the person is? Does the important level of the person that messaged you determine how fast you respond and shit like that? Or just or do you just have like a global I get to it when I get to it type of shit?
It all depends on if I see it. Because if I'm at work and I'm doing something and you text me, I may not see it. So guess what? You may get hit back an hour later. You might get 5 minutes. It all depends on when I see it. I don't really got no what you call it. That's what you need to understand. You text me.
All right.
If I see it right there, if I hit it and if my phone's in my hand and I happen to see it and I'm not like taking care of some business or something on my phone, I'm gonna hit you right back. But if I'm doing something, or like I said, if I'm working and I'm at work and I don't hear that shit, nah, man. Shit, you might get a 3-hour text, nigga. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yo, Cheryl over here in the chat says, if I text you, you better respond right away. What happens if they don't respond right away? Do you stop messaging them or something? Or, I don't know.
See, I'm not one of those type of people. It really depends on the person.
Cheryl, if I'm taking the shit, hold up. Cheryl, if I'm taking the shit, I'm supposed to text you back right away.
You're supposed to have your phone while you shitting.
You don't know what type of...
Them type of people
don't
like me.
You're supposed to have your phone while you shitting, Beez.
Those type of people don't like me at all because I don't play them games. This is my phone.
Nah, I be bacteria, my nigga.
This is my phone.
Bacteria.
I'm going to hit you back whenever the fuck I feel like hitting you back. And honestly, that depends on the person. Like, if I fuck with you like that, if you're somebody that I'm dealing with, of course you're going to be priority over everybody. Soon as I see you text me, I'm texting back. It don't matter what I'm doing. And if I can't, or I may let you know I'm busy. If you just somebody that texts me, maybe I don't feel like talking at the moment. Like, maybe I don't feel like being bothered with people. Maybe I'm busy. Like, and if you catch an attitude because I ain't text you back when you wanted me to text you back, that's your business. Because it's my shit. I have people that do me like that all the time. Well, people don't do me like that because people that know me know that that's how I am. They know that I'm a person. I'm just, you gonna get a text back when you get a text back. Yeah, you may see me posting on social media. That just mean I don't feel like talking to nobody at the moment. So, I mean, me, and I don't take it personal when people do it to me unless it's somebody I'm dealing with. Because again, if somebody I'm dealing with has somebody I'm dealing with got priority over everybody. So even if I don't feel like talking to people, I'm going to still talk to you. I'm going to still answer the phone for you. I'm going to still text you back. Now, everybody else, y'all kiss my ass. When I'm ready to text y'all back, I'm ready to text y'all back. If you in your feelings, just don't text me.
Yo, listen, so evidently I got to text Cheryl back if I'm shitting.
Apparently.
Right back.
Cheryl will be mad at me because you'll get a text back when you get a text back.
This is what we guys going on in the chat. We got Cheryl says, yo, they will get fussed at, you know? Wayne says he responds late all the time. Cheryl's like, yo, Beez, you better text back while you shitting. Bronx Polo says you better text back right away, but you got 24 hours. I guess 24 hours to Bronx Polo's right away. Wayne Mills says, if I get a 911 and depends on the situation or the person, I'll reach out. Motherfuckers is texting you 911?
Sometimes it be too late for me to text.
Nice. 911 is what you call it. Like, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes you don't always see on the text, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you don't see the text, but most of the time you see the text, you know?
Yeah.
Or sometimes you see the text and be like, I'm going to text them back when I'm done driving. I'm going to text them back when I'm done doing this, and then you forget. Yeah. That'd be me a lot of times. Like, I'll see your message, and if it's not something important that I have to respond to right away because I'm driving or because I'm talking, or like, I'm a person when I'm in face to face with people, I'm in an environment where it causes for me to be present. Mm-hmm. I'm not texting because I can't even focus on the conversation. And like, if we're face to face and let's say we're at a party, or let's say it don't even matter what it is. Like, if I'm in a setting where I'm face to face with people and I have to be present, mm-hmm. I'm probably not going to be texting people. I got a thing where I scroll like absent-mindedly. I'll scroll, and that's just because I'm used to scrolling. But like, as far as texting, there's no way that I could text you, have a conversation with you, and then be here and be having a conversation here too. Like, and I like, whenever people have an issue with me, like not responding, I be like, when I'm with you, do you see me texting people? Do you see me texting while we talking? Same way when I'm with anybody else. Mm-hmm. And then again, I'm just a person. Sometimes I don't like to be bothered with people. Like, I be iffy sometimes. I don't like to be bothered. I don't feel like talking the small talk and the bullshit. I don't feel like doing it. So when I'm ready to talk, that's when y'all will get hit back up.
I kind of I forget about text a lot. Like, I might get a text while I'm in a meeting or some shit like that, and it might like be right at the start of my meeting, and I'll be like, you know what, I'll respond after the meeting. And I don't really be on my phone crazy like that. I might smoke a blunt and look at like Instagram or some shit, but I don't really like just be on my phone. So I'll forget that I got a text and be like, oh shit. Next day, I'm like, oh shit. I might just go through my text because I got a new text, and I'm like, oh shit. I was supposed to say something. I just totally forgot about this motherfucker. And then it's like, do I care enough to now reply and be like, my bad, or just be like, oh well, fuck it. A lot of times I'd be like, oh well, fuck it. But, yeah, if it was important, don't hit me.
I've got a text back before, like, oh shit, my bad, Beez. I ain't even know you text. Like, I didn't think that was yesterday. Yeah, it's all good. I spoke to you though. Like,
yeah, this nigga Beez. I had actually hit the nigga the next day like, yo, we already spoke, but my bad. I saw you message me or some shit. Oh shit. Yeah. And you know what? I think my phone is kind of broke too. So my shit don't be loud. Right?
Got you.
So like, yo, one day I lost my phone in my crib, and I told Google to call my phone and shit. And the closer I got to my phone, the farther away it sounded, which was weird as hell. It was wild. All right, but
just play hot potato, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't find my shit. That shit was lost in my couch. That shit was like in between the fucking cushions and shit like that. Some shit. I don't know.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm terrible at texting. I think a lot of us are, or a lot of us intentionally are, you know.
Us older people are.
Yeah, probably.
My son, my daughter, they're text savvy.
Yeah, my pops. I used to text.
That'd be a paragraph.
Me and my pops used to text, right? And my pops used to make shit up as he went, yo. Like, there would be texts that he would message me, and like he would like abbreviate shit that didn't really need abbreviation, you know? So like he would like abbreviate, he would abbreviate pork chops, right? And he'll just message me like PRK CHP, and I'd be like, the fuck is he talking about? You know? You know? And then it's not to like get to his crib later that he got pork chops ready that I'm like, oh, that's what the fuck you was talking about. I had no idea what you was talking about. And yo, he would do that for mad shit. Like he would just make his shit up. Like he just knew, like, okay, because I thought of this, everybody's gonna know what this means. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? This nigga would like message me just like the first letter of each word of the sentence he was gonna say, and I had to figure out the sentence, you know?
Oh goodness.
Nigga would text me like,
yeah, it's probably mad different ideas going through your head when you see it then too. Like
he'll text me like DYSLMWH or some shit like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know? And it'd be like, would you like some lunch when you get here or something like that? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That's not a common statement. You know what I'm saying? When people type this shit, those are common statements, you know? Oh, man, that shit used to crack me up, though, man. Word.
And that started because niggas had to count their characters.
Oh, man. And it might have been because he did. It was a while before he actually got a smartphone, you know? Like, I had a smartphone. He still had his shit, but he was like, bloop, 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 bloop. Hey. Bloop, 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 space.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Hey. Bloop, 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 bloop. P. You know? Yeah, he had one of those for a while. You know. Let's move this on, y'all. Grandmaster Jay was indicted. Now, when I say Grandmaster Jay, you're probably thinking like a breakdancer. I'm not talking about a breakdancer. Grandmaster
He's
Jay.
a rapper.
Grandmaster Jay is actually the I think the founder of the Not Fucking Around Coalition or Committee. I'm not sure, you know? But the Not Fucking Around Committee, I think we spoke about them last year, actually, during the Black Lives Matter shit. There was the black group that was walking around armed, and they actually went to like Not Fucking Around Committee. Yeah, the NFAC. They went to actually the KKK's founding spot or some shit like that, and was like, yo, we're gonna go confront these dudes and blah 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 and shit like that, right? And well, something later happened where I think Grandmaster Jay was up on the roof of a building trying to do security or watch out or something. Well, he took his gun and he looked through the scope to try to see who's down there. And as he's pointing, looking through his scope, he's looking at some cops down there, right? And because he did that, he's now being charged by the feds for wanton endangerment, you know, because he pointed his gun at some officers. You know, he said he didn't realize it was officers until he turned his fucking flashlight on. But they was like, nigga, ignorance is not a defense. We're charging you.
Wow.
You know? Now, do you think it's a warranted charge, or do you think they just doing something to break this shit up?
They're trying to break it up like they did Huey and so forth, yo. And then look at the person you got. You got a major figure in that. You got the Grandmaster. You feel what I'm saying?
Grandmaster Jay, I don't know who that is. That might have been the name he gave himself. I
don't know neither, but his name, yo, listen, his name sound like Like, okay, now I'm gonna tell you like this.
His name sound like something out The Last Dragon.
I ain't. Yo, it do, but check it, because you know I be out there. Grandmaster, Grand Wizard. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I look at the thing from both angles, and both ends. You know what I'm saying? Shit be fucked up on both ends, yo. Grandmaster, Grand Wizard. I'm just saying. These niggas ain't running around in black sheets. But you know what I mean? So it sounds like when you say Grandmaster, it sounds like it's some
the competing, the opposite.
Yeah.
I think I see it on both sides. Like they're definitely doing it to just fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they're definitely doing it to just fuck with them. But at the same time, he did have a gun pointed at them. Mm-hmm. But I can understand him saying I was using it as a telescope because he's on KKK grounds. I remember when it happened. That happened around the same time as like the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Like I could definitely see it.
He
on
named
both
himself.
Sides. I could see it on both sides.
He named himself the Grandmaster.
Say what?
I'm sorry, Tassie.
What'd you say?
He named himself the Grandmaster. I'm sorry. I'll be reading out loud.
No,
I was reading out loud. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna give him no slack because of what he does. Because of what he stands for, they're not gonna give him slack. But I could definitely understand him saying like, and I believe that there was a video of him doing it too. Like he was definitely looking through the telescope. He didn't have his finger on the trigger or nothing. He was just looking. But I could see. I understand both parts.
Yeah, now.
No, it's crazy.
Now, if he was the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan that did that same thing, do you think there'd be the same charges, or would it just be like, hey man, you're not supposed to point guns like that?
No, just like the dude and his wife that was pointing the gun at the protesters. Yeah, they arrested them, but they let them people off on bond. And I don't even think that they got charged.
They did. And I think theirs was.
You're talking about the white boy with the glasses, right?
The dude out in I think Virginia, where people were protesting past his house, and he came out. Him and his wife came out with guns. They actually got charged for that. I think the same charge, wanton endangerment as well. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, but I think they got charged for the same charge. But I think they might have found a way out of it and things like that. But I don't think it was a federal charge. I think it was a local charge. Where this is a federal charge, and I think federal charges are very different from local state charges, you know. And it might be federal because he might not be from the state which this actually happened in, you know. And they trying to be extra with it. Just my opinion.
Take down his whole movement, his whole organization, everything he stands for.
Yeah, that was in St. Louis, says Khary Cat.
Yeah. Before you even think about any militant black empowerment like the Panthers did, we're gonna dismantle this shit early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that should be.
Let's nip this shit in the bud, as my mom would say. Let's nip this shit in the bud.
Mm-hmm. We ain't going for that shit. Y'all motherfuckers get independent. We don't like that shit. You start thinking for yourself. We don't like that shit. You want to feed yourselves. You don't want to depend on the government and shit like that. We don't like that shit. We need you motherfuckers to stay on welfare. We need you motherfuckers to let your kids run around this motherfucker crazy and shit like that. People don't really be seeing like the true fucking gold of the shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, then we go prosecute your fucking kids, your fucking men and shit like that, and then fucking just destroy your whole fucking chain of thought and living as family structured and shit like that. Like it's a lot of shit to be missing that if we get back to, shit could be incredible, but
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot of mental slavery, a lot of mental torture. The people don't look at the big picture, and everybody's always worried about like for self. And I'm not saying do not take care of your own and so forth. And you know what I'm saying, and the people around you that you deal with, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be all about that, but we gotta be about us.
Right.
And people don't understand when I say that, I mean we gotta be about us. Like it's not just about you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Take a village to raise a kid, yo. You know what I mean? It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All right, but let's move it on. Let's move it on. We're gonna get into a little bit of tech real quick. You know what I'm saying? Before we get ready to wrap shit up. Facebook is talking about changing their name, you know, because they say they're more than a social media company now. And they plan on being more of a metaverse type of company. You know? They haven't revealed what their new name might be, but they plan on revealing that next week. They speculate. What's that be?
what's the metaverse?
I guess their definition of a metaverse company is a company that deals with a whole bunch of different areas and different type of products. Facebook actually owns Facebook. They own Instagram. They own WhatsApp. They own Oculus. They own some other VR technology that they're working on. They're actually releasing products now. They have like their Facebook video camera app and shit like that. So they have a lot. They're spreading out more than just social media, and it looks like their plan is for Facebook to now just be a company owned by whatever they decide to call this metaverse company of theirs. You know, so yeah, it looks like in the future, Facebook is going to be more like a Amazon, where they have a whole bunch of things, not necessarily selling a whole bunch of shit, but they have a whole lot of different extensions that's coming out of them now. You know, and I think they also hope this kind of changes the outlook of their company to where it's not looked as evil Facebook. You know. But I just think that the larger they grow, the more evil they will look, because Google used to look like a beautiful company some years ago. You know, now people look at it like as they want all your information. They want all this. You know what I'm saying? They look at them like an evil monster. It's potential to be an evil monster. They've grown so big. You know, it used to be like, oh, it's the best search engine in the world, and that's how they got to where they are, by being one of the best search engines out there. You know, and that's how Facebook got to where they are, by being one of the best social networks out there.
It's crazy.
You know? But I think Facebook at some point will die down. I think Facebook will kind of follow the route of MySpace, of AOL, you know? At some point they'll just people just stop using it because something else came along that they find better and it's more useful, suitable to their needs, in my opinion. You know, but I think it's smart of them to diversify what the fuck they're doing, so they don't become an AOL. You know, which that even though that product there's remnants of AOL, but they're like in other companies now. You know. Other companies now own whatever the fuck AOL was. So it'll be interesting. So we should see a name change coming up this week. You know, so that'll be interesting. And one more thing, tech. PayPal is reportedly in talks to buy Pinterest for $45 billion fucking dollars, yo. Is Pinterest popping like that? You use Pinterest? Either of y'all use Pinterest?
I do.
What you use Pinterest for?
Event ideas, business ideas, hairstyles, clothing. It don't matter. Tattoos, just things that people use Pinterest for.
Okay, so you kind of use Pinterest how I kind of use Google image search.
Maybe.
Looking like you just want to see images of things that kind of inspire your search term, pretty much.
Yeah, it gives you ideas.
Okay, all right. Pinterest has been around for a while now. I remember when it first came out, and I got it, but I didn't really get it. You know, I was like, okay, why would I just want to share things I would normally just bookmark? Because that's what it kind of seemed like to me. I'm sharing things I would bookmark normally, you know, but a lot of people seem to agree with, hey, we want to share this shit and look at this shit. And they presented it in a nice way. And Pinterest actually came up with a way of tiling their things, which kind of changed the way a lot of websites started like tiling columns and cards and shit like that on websites. But let's go into a wholly different thing. But 45 billion, PayPal is in talks to buy Pinterest, and PayPal is like kind of almost like a bank, you know? But they also do own eBay, or does eBay own PayPal? I'm not even sure how that mergers went. I'm not sure if they merged. I'm not sure if one bought the other, but I know they're both the same company now. But that's just another thing under now that umbrella. So it's like tech. The big tech companies are just like most businesses out there. Very few companies that own all of these companies. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All the big companies are only owned by a few. Which we talked about a little bit the other day with when it came to wealth and shit. Only a small percentage of the people own all of the stock. Only a few percentage of the people own all of the companies. You know? Look at all the companies Jack Dorsey owns. He owns Twitter. He owns Cash App. He owns Square. He owns Tidal now. You know? And all started with Twitter. You know? Fucking Jeff Bezos, Amazon, they got a space company now. He bought up a whole bunch of companies and put them under Amazon.
That's crazy.
You know? So I thought that was interesting. But I don't really have anything else on the docket. Anything else y'all want to get into? Anybody got anything else to add? Or should I go over here and make me a fucking sandwich? I guess I'll make me a sandwich. It's been a long week. Let's see. So I guess we will see y'all next week. Oh, let's do our picture real quick. Let's do a picture. A little cover. Wayne says he don't use Pinterest anymore because of too many notifications.
You gotta turn your notifications off.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this flick? Let's flick it up. All right. You ready? All right. Cool. I got the screenshot. I got the screen. All right. See y'all next week. And the reason why I say next week is because I'm not sure if I'm going to do a show Tuesday or not. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to play it by ear. And I say that because mi madre is coming into town, you know? My mom is coming into town. My older brother's coming into town. Next week is actually going to be my daughter's last week in town before she goes off to boot camp. So they're coming down, spend some time with my daughter, talk to her, see her, things like that before she goes off to boot camp. Okay. Cheryl says no after dark tomorrow. I guess maybe we will do it after dark tomorrow. You know, I was actually testing out some
we can do it.
I was testing out some Instagram stuff this week too. So we might be doing some of that stuff in the future. You know, not on a regular basis, but here and there, might try some things. But yeah, so I'm not sure if we'll be back on Tuesday, but we might. I'm not 100% sure or not. I'm gonna play that by ear. You know what I'm saying? I might go out to dinner with my mom or something like that. And shit. So yeah. I think that's gonna be everything. I think that's gonna be everything. Let's see what else we got. That's everything, yeah. Yeah, that's everything. So we're gonna wrap this up. We might do it after hours tomorrow night. You know, that should be fun. If we do, we'll have some good questions. If y'all got some questions that y'all would like to hear on the after hours, go ahead and email me at kharyscrib@gmail.com. with whatever you think might be some really good questions that you might want to ask on some After Dark shit. You know, After Dark is a little spicy, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get a little spicy if we do that, you know? So may your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face. And you know what? Because it was my homie's birthday, because it was his birthday, we gonna get out of here tonight on this track I did called Main Man. You know? It's like, I'll let y'all check it out yourself. Let y'all check it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? But no. See y'all next week. Y'all be dope. Yo!
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something.
I'm up in here smoking right now. Laughing. Thought about my nigga Beez. First time I smoked with him, the last time I smoked. Did a lot of shit, my nigga. R.I.P. to my nigga Maine. We go back to the first grade. 27A, same building, same letter, 10 floors apart, nigga. You know you my motherfucking heart, nigga. You showed me dice and gave me smoke. We fuck different bitches at the same time, high as folk. We got plenty money together, we tougher than leather. Game so slick, talk quick, nigga so clever. You put me on to that Valentine. We went shopping 5th grade for our Valentine. We thought we was pimping them.
Khary's crib.
We knew everything, a nigga couldn't tell us shit. But now I'm trying to make them hits. Remember when your mom was like, get them hoes out my crib? We started laughing, we gave them thug passing. We thought we was the shit, we gave these cousins, we was smacking. We had to show them that we was from the power. You had mad jokes when she gave me head for an hour. Remember that time when you had that cop frisk you? He missed the burner on your waist, you was like, God, I could kiss you. Or what about the night at the Savoy? We party kinda hard, we leave that shit like, oh boy. Jump inside the whip, go and get some chicks. That is what it is, and we head back to the crib. We smash a little, crash a little, wake up and get some money then. Back to the middle, that was the routine with some strip clubs in between. Our only main concern was pussy, cash, and weed. Why'd you have to leave? You didn't deserve to go. And now you got a seat, I really wish you could see him grow. Your niece is beautiful, your nephew look just like you. Tell your parents I said hi, man, we miss you. This is for my main man, my nigga. This is for my main. Brothers from another. We doing our thing. Alliance exchange. Regardless of the fact, you still my main man. This is for my main nigga. This is for my main. Brothers from another. Alliance exchange. Regardless of the fact, you still my main. Still my main man. You still my main man. My nigga fan. My brother nigga. My main man.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's